14th sum. Show that the equation 9x square minus 24xy plus 16y square minus 12x plus 16y minus 12 equal to 0 represents a pair of parallel lines. Find the distance between them. We have two questions here. We must show the equation represents the pair of parallel lines. The second one is we have to find the distance between the straight lines. Okay, let me see here. Here we have to compare the given equation along with the general equation. Therefore, we got a equal to 9, 2h equal to minus 24, therefore h equal to minus 12, and b equal to 16, then 2g equal to minus 12, so g equal to minus 6, 2f equal to 16, therefore f equal to 8, c equal to minus 12. Now we got the values of a, b, c, then f, g, h. We have the condition for the parallel lines. As the first problem, what we said is h square minus ab equal to 0. Instead of h, we can substitute minus 12 here. So minus 12 the whole square minus a is 9 and b is 16 equal to 0. So 12 square is 144, 9 into 16 is 144 equal to 0. Now we got 0, therefore the given lines are parallel lines. Again we want to find the distance. The distance formula is 2 into root of g square minus ac divided by a into a plus b. Here 2 into g is minus 6 square minus 9 into minus 12 divided by 9 into 9 plus 16. While simplifying this, we got 36 plus 108 divided by 9 into 25, which is nothing but square root of 144 divided by 9 into 25. So, over 144 we have 12, that square root is 12, and for this 9 is 3 and for this 25 is 5. So, we got 8 by 5 units. The distance between the straight lines is 8 by 5 units. Show that the equation 4x square plus 4xy plus y square minus 6x minus 3y minus 4 equal to 0 represents a pair of parallel lines. Find the distance between them. Same problem here. We have to show the given equation represents the pair of parallel lines. So, the given equation must be compared with the general equation, that ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So, we can compare this a is 4 and b is 1, 2h equal to 4, therefore h equal to 2, 2g equal to minus 6, therefore g equal to minus 3, 2f equal to minus 3, therefore f equal to minus 3 by 2, c equal to minus 4. Condition for the parallel lines, as we said, h square minus ab equal to 0. Just substitute all the values here. So, it is nothing but 4 minus 4 into 1 equal to 0. It is nothing but 4 minus 4 equal to 0. Therefore, the given lines are parallel. And then we want to find the distance. The distance formula is distance equal to 2 into root of g square minus ac by a plus b. Substitute all the values here. So, g square is minus 3 the whole square minus 4 into minus 4 divided by 4 into a plus b, that is 4 plus 1. So, here minus 3 square is 9, 4 into 4 is plus 16, 4 into this 4 plus 1 is 5. Therefore, 2 into 25 by 20, this 25 is 5. Divided by, here we have 4 5s are 20, isn't it? So, here now we got 4 into 5 there. We can cancel this 5 and 5. We got 1 by 4 For the 4 it is nothing but 2 only there. So we can take this as 2 root 5 by 2. We can cancel these 2 and 2. Therefore, the answer is root 5 units. 16th sum. Prove that one of the straight lines is given by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 will bisect the angle between the coordinate axes if a plus b the whole square equal to 4h square. Here we want to prove the given straight line will bisect the angle between the coordinate axes if a plus b the whole square equal to 4h square. Okay, so let me separate the equations. Here already we got this y equal to m1x is the equation for the straight line there. So along with this x-axis makes the 45-degree angle there. So we can have the let the separate lines by y equal to m1x and y equal to m2x. Let me find the angle between the lines. Okay, for the first line y equal to m1x, the slope of the line y equal to m1x is m1 and the slope of x-axis is nothing but 0. So we can have tan theta equal to the formula for the tan theta equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Substitute the values here. So theta is 45 degree, m1 is as usually m1 and m2 is 0. So minus 0 divided by 1 plus m1 into 0. At the numerator we have m1 is m1 only there. Therefore, for this tan 45 degree, the value is 1 equal to m1 divided by, this is 0. So, divided by 1 is there. It's nothing but m1 equal to 1. And then we want to find the sum of the slopes there. m1 plus m2 equal to minus 2h by b. Here m1 value is 1. So, 1 plus m2 equal to 2h by b here. m2 equal to, from this we can obtain the value of m2. m2 equal to, take this 1 to the other side. So, m2 equal to minus 2h by b minus 1. By taking LCM we got minus 2h minus b divided by b here. This is the value of m2. m2 is minus 2h minus b divided by b here. And then we want to find the product of this m1 and m2. It's nothing but a by b. So, here m1 is 1 and m2 is 1 into m2 equal to a by b. So, m2 equal to a by b. We have already the value of m2. By equating both the things now, we have minus 2h minus b by b equal to a by b. The denominators will be get cancelled. So, the remaining things are minus 2h minus b equal to a. Take this b to the other side, it will become minus 2h equal to a plus b. It's nothing but 4h square equal to a plus b the whole square. 17th sum. If the pair of straight lines x square minus 2kxy minus y square equal to 0 bisect the angle between the pair of straight lines x square minus 2lxy minus y square equal to 0, show that the later pair also bisects the angle between the former. The pair of straight line is given here. That straight line bisect the angle between the pair of straight lines of the other line. That is the first question. So, given line is x square minus 2kxy minus y square equal to 0. From this we want to find the values of a is 1, b is minus 1, 2h equal to minus 2k, therefore k equal to minus h equal to minus k. Equation of the bisectors of the line is, we have that condition there, x square minus y square by a minus b equal to xy by h. Let me substitute the values of a, b and h here. Therefore, we got x square minus y square by 1 plus 1 equal to xy by minus k. Then cross multiply this, we got minus k into x square minus y square equal to 2xy. Then by removing the bracket, we have minus kx square plus ky square minus, take this 2xy to this side, so minus 2xy equal to 0. And then we can simplify the equation by minus the, so kx square minus ky square plus 2xy equal to 0. Which can be same to the equation x square minus 2l xy minus y square equal to 0. So compare these two. We can have the coefficient of this one is 1 by k and then minus 2l by minus k minus 2l by coefficient of y xy is 2. So minus 2l by 2 equal to, here minus 1, here this is minus k. So minus 1 by minus k. The given equation is 3x square plus 5xy minus 3y square plus 2x plus 3y equal to 0, and 3x minus 2y minus 1 equal to 0 can be written as 3x minus 2y equal to 1 here. Okay, so from the first equation we can have the first three terms as it is and the next two terms as 2x plus 3y into 1. That 1 is nothing but we have some equations for 1. It's nothing but 3x minus 2y. Instead of this 1 we want to substitute 3x minus 2y. Okay, so let me substitute the value here. Let me multiply here as it is the first three things, and then we want to multiply this 2x into 3x is nothing but 6x square, and 2x into 2y is nothing but minus 4xy, and then by 3y we can multiply here, that is 9xy, and from here to here minus 6y square equal to 0. And then by simplifying the equations we have got 9x square plus 10xy minus 9y square equal to 0. From this we have a is 9 and b is minus 9. Okay, so for this straight line we have the condition a plus b equal to 0, isn't it? So a is 9 and b is minus 9. So 9 minus 9 equal to 0. Therefore the lines are right angles and passing through the origin. When we can say this the right angles are nothing but perpendicular line. The condition for perpendicular line is a plus b equal to 0. Now here we got 9 minus 9 equal to 0. Therefore the lines are right angles and passing through the origin.